Hey, what's up guys? This is another GT3 RS video. I have not made any videos about my GT3 RS in a long time, and this one I'm really pumped up about because, well, it was the most fun video I've ever made, and it was the most fun thing I've ever done to a car. So what I am doing today, or this video is about, is this MBRP branded center muffler bypass. You could also call it a muffler delete. Some people just call it an exhaust system. Some people might even like to say, I'm straight piping my GT3 RS for clickbait, even though that doesn't make sense because you still have catalytic converters. But anyway, so this is a really good deal in my opinion. It was $800, and then you can get a 10% off code really easily. Actually, I think it even says right here, discount code. This thing's kind of popping up here on the screen. You can't see it on your screen, sorry, but anyway, you can get 10% off. And I just want to start off by saying that as a summary of this entire video, this is a really good purchase. It's a great deal compared to a lot of the other exhaust systems that were out there for the GT3 RS. It also does not include 2019, and I have a 2019, so this just needs to be updated. It totally works on 19s. But that being said, I'm going to kind of fast forward and cut some footage that was kind of weird footage, and we're going to kind of start off at a cold start on my stock exhaust system. All right, that was your cold start. All right guys, I've got the microphone inside the car facing basically backwards so that you can hear me and you can hear the car a little bit better, but I've got the camera facing forward. So right now I have the valves closed, so we're going to give it a rip here in a second. So that's valves closed. Now we're going to open the valves. I'm going to slow down again because I'm not going to go too fast here. I've got the windows down, obviously. Okay, so now we got the valves open. Honestly, it's not that big of a difference. It sounds really good both ways, but with the valves closed, just in everyday driving, you barely ever hear anything. Which is a little bit annoying to me. I want to hear it all the time, even when I'm not driving very fast. So I'll see in a minute here if I can get some more clips for you guys. All right, guys, valves open. Multiple reasons. Alright, so give it a little bit. Again, this is valves are closed. And you know what? Now that I've done a couple back-to-back little rips there, it is significantly louder with the valves open in general, whether you're driving slow or driving fast. Wide open throttle and everything is louder and better sounding, kind of a little more crisp. All right, so I'm just gonna kind of record over this unboxing footage for you guys of the MBRP Exhaust muffler delete thingy. I did not follow the instruction manual that came with the system, and I probably should have. I watched a YouTube video from I think the lady's name is like Woman Driven or something like that, where she did a similar exhaust on a GT3, which is also a similar bumper setup, and I think there were some differences. I don't know if she had a 991.1 instead of .2 like mine, or if maybe the GT3 bumper, rear bumper, is different than the GT3 RS, but there were definitely some things that she never mentioned that I had to do that find out on my own. but I also shouldn't have done it that way. I probably should have read the instruction manual, because according to the instruction manual, I didn't even need to take off the rear bumper at all. But I think it could make it easier too. It also would make it easier if you remove the rear wheels and the bumper.
All right, guys, so we've got the one silver bolt that came from right here on the right where when we removed the tail light, and then we've got 3 T25 I don't know what you call these bolts, screws. There are more screws. 3 of those for inside the wheel well, the fender. 3 underneath the bumper on the bottom. Okay, so there is a 4th T25 bolt that is underneath the fender liner. The directions I saw did not mention this, but obviously as you can see, that was what was causing me not being able to get the bumper off. So I need to go do that on the right side, and that was by far the hardest part of this whole job. Okay, now I can get the whole bumper off. This should be super easy now. so sweaty. Alright. I need a Gatorade break. No Gatorade break. Change my mind. I just look at the next step and it's so easy. I just want to do it. Want to get it done. Wash my hands. More importantly than wash my hands, what I really want to do is turn this car on and hear it. So we're taking off all these like, I think they call them donut gaskets or whatever. So close. Yes. Yes. Alright, finally got a Gatorade. I'm freaking exhausted. I'm tired. I'm sweaty. It's really hot today in San Diego. It's like 80 or something like that. So, I want to start this bad boy. Let's close. Alright. So I'm going to drive, obviously. So we want to hear it on the road. But look at that. That is my new... well, new to me, 2016 BMW M5 Pure Metal Edition 1 of 50. Just got it yesterday. I'm freaking so pumped on this car. Like seriously, probably just as excited, if not more excited, as when I got my GT3 RS. Even though it's like, what, a sixth, I don't know, it's such a small amount of value compared to, you know, this bad boy, but I got to move it. So, and there's gonna be a lot of videos about this car. If you're interested, I'm gonna be doing some mods and explaining all the craziness of what it means to be a pure metal 1 of 50 versus just a regular F10 M5. Let's start this up. Put you on the tripod. All this junk. Still this loud. I'm yelling. I'm literally yelling. Just so you guys can hear me. It's I don't know if it's gonna come across on camera, but it sounds really good. Really, really good. Okay. I feel so much better. I got a shower. I got all the dirt off me, all the grease, the grit and grime, and I'm ready to drive. So let's start her up again. Okay guys, camera is in the exact same spot, the microphone is the same microphone, engine's warmed up, going on pretty much the same route as we did with the stock exhaust. Cruising along, it's very reasonable. It's not that much louder at all, just driving at lower RPMs. Yeah, it's a lot louder. It is so much louder. On wide open throttle, it sounds really good. And just getting on it, one of my biggest complaints with the stock exhaust was that it actually was able to sound so good, but the valves being closed all the time, even with the exhaust valves open on the button would let it open sometimes, but it would still not be as loud and good sounding as it should have been. Whereas now, even at 3,000 RPM right there, if I'm on it a little bit, it lets me hear it. I like that. It is really loud though. When I'm wide open throttle, it used to be really loud. It was the loudest stock exhaust I've ever heard, but it is probably 2 times louder now. You know, it sounds like an exhaust system, like an aftermarket exhaust system. The shifts don't pop as much though. I did notice that they don't pop as much. Yeah, it sounds amazing. I love it. Well worth the money. Well worth the work. Only took about 2 to 3 hours. I think it probably took 3 hours total. I didn't really know what I was doing. Could have been faster. Now, I'm not so sure that the open close exhaust button does anything at all now, so that's going to be an experiment, because when I was here with the stock exhaust, I was giving you guys sound clips of open and closed. So I'm going to close it. I think it's the same. I think it's just open all the time now, and there's no quiet mode, so to speak. Let's give it a rip right here with the closed. This is closed valves with the button. You know, maybe it is quieter. Yeah, it's quieter. There's open. It's slightly quieter. I didn't think it would make a difference. I feel like the closed valves sound a little bit closer to the open valves on the stock exhaust. Downshifts. I was able to get a pop on that shift. That was the first time I heard one. I'm in manual mode now instead of automatic. I usually like to drive in automatic when I'm talking to the camera, because when I'm talking to the camera, I don't think as well about how I'm going to drive. Let's downshift here. No pop on that shift. Let's see this guy. Let's see if he gets scared. Well, guys, I think that's it. This video is probably going to be super long. If you liked me and my content, feel free to like and subscribe and all that jazz. Click the bell, whatever everyone says to do. And I'm gonna have a lot of content coming up. More than I've been for a long time. I was only making like one video a month, but I've got an intake coming for my Raptor truck. I've got a front mount intercooler coming for my Evo and a tune and E85 with dynos and stuff on my Evo. And then now my F10 M5's here, so I've got downpipes and some other things I'm gonna be doing on that car, in addition to just like a bunch of informative videos on the F10 M5. So, you know, keep posted or watch the channel if you want to watch any of that stuff. Have a good day.